Darling Radio, like and subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
Ability for all of it. UN, what's his name? UN, hop on in. If you got questions about me traveling, hop on in. Hop on in and ask. You can ask when you hop on in. All right.
Yeah, I had a question.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
are you doing in a continent that you can't mentally comprehend?
Explain that, ma'am. Let's hear that. What do you mean?
Because you're insinuating. First of all, you're
Insinuating? Uh-oh. Projection.
yeah, you're insinuating. You literally just said that you went to Senegal and that you learned about how the Portuguese did this to them. What about how the Portuguese and the white people colonized Africa? Like
I already knew
that's
that.
what. How did they do? How did they colonize America?
What's your argument, ma'am? You're just saying stuff.
No, my argument is that you're talking about a continent that you're not from, that you dislike, but somehow you found yourself there. How does that make sense?
That's You're projecting. I never
I'm
said
not
I dislike
projecting.
you. You are projecting.
How is that
You're not
projecting?
there.
You're literally
You're
talking.
not there.
You're not
there.
Oh
You're
yeah,
not
because
there.
the U.S. government brought me here. I'm
Oh,
sure you understand.
Lord.
I'm sure you know about the refugee program. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a refugee. You're a fleeing refugee, man, from East Africa.
I'm fleeing because your government brought me here. Do you know what
No,
your
you're
government
fleeing
does?
because no, Lord.
No, your government brought. Do you know about
no.
lottery tickets? Do you know that they're given out
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
U.S. government?
We had
Who
to
gives
bring you
them
in,
out?
ma'am.
Who gives them
We
out?
had to bring you in. You're a Somalian
So,
tether who had to
Tariq,
flee.
how are you
You hate
supposed to be
you
an
hate to see that's projection.
how
All
are
that
you
hate
supposed to be
Africa,
an intellectual
hate
person? You don't even
hate
understand.
hate Africa. When they start
You
talking about
don't
hate
even
Africa,
understand how your own.
man, we don't do
You don't even know,
goosey babble. We don't do goosey
don't know how
babble.
you.
Whenever they
You
start
don't know how
talking
you.
about hate Africa,
You don't,
that's a projection. Nobody hates Africa more than a refugee. You can't even go back to your homeland, ma'am.
so
You
you brought
hate
me up
that.
here not to let me speak, right?
No, because you're not going to
Are you
project your
scared?
hatred.
Are you
You're not going to project
are
your.
you scared?
Ma'am, you're getting musty. You're
You're
getting
scared of a
musty.
debate.
I don't want you to get
You're
musty and
scared of
draw
a
flies. I don't want you to get
scared.
musty and draw. I'm not afraid of
Are
a
you
refugee who's hate her
scared?
homeland.
Scared
No,
of.
no, 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 no,
Let
no,
me
no,
speak.
no. You're just repeating the same thing over. No, 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 no,
You're
no. I'm not
oh
Sally
man.
Struthers, beloved. I'm not Sally
You're
Struthers. I don't have to feed you, okay? I don't have to feed you.
a grown man.
You're gonna shut that
You're
little hungry mouth. You're gonna shut
a
that
grown.
little hungry mouth and put that scarf on that forehead and calm down. No,
You're
no,
a
no,
grown man.
no, 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 no. You're a hungry refugee, beloved.
You're a grown.
We don't do that. No, 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 no. You're not
You
gonna
can't.
come in here and try to wipe your ass on the curtains, man. We don't do that.
You
You're not
invite
gonna talk over me. No, no,
me
no,
up here.
no, 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 no,
You
no. You're not gonna talk over me. You're not gonna do that, ma'am. You're not gonna do that. We don't have tether babble. We don't have refugee babble. You're not just gonna come here and say anything, ma'am. All right, now calm down. You have to calm down because you're getting musty. Nobody hates Africa more than you. You can't go back, and that's why you're resentful, because I can go there and kick it and then come back. I'm not a refugee. I don't have to fill out paperwork. I don't have to get saved by nobody's government, ma'am. I went over there, had a good time, didn't fill out no paperwork, came back home, didn't even pull out my passport, ma'am, and you resent that. Just say that and stop all these straw man arguments, all right? Let's stop all that. You are a damn refugee who hate your homeland and had to be saved. And you're resentful because of it, ma'am. Just say that. All that yelling and all of that nonsense, that's not going to happen. It's called envy. And you guys are mad because I'm going to get her out because she ain't saying nothing, and that's what it is. They're mad because we can do what they can't do in their homeland. I can go over there and eat good, live good, drink good, and flush the toilet, and you can't. Say that. And then you want to come up here and try to pull rank as if you're schooling me on something. Ma'am, you can only teach me the size of flip-flops to wear to flee. All right? My government had to save you. So you can't tell us nothing about anything, ma'am. You can't school us or educate us on nothing. I help the continent more than you. So you stop. Nobody hates Africa more than a fleeing damn refugee. You escaped from your homeland, ma'am. That's why these tethers are so damn resentful. Like I said, they don't want the fact. They want I Show Speed to go around doing flips and all of that shit, because that gives them clout and that keeps the conversation away from what we're talking about on how you can fix your damn homeland. Y'all think everybody's supposed to be Sally damn Struthers. Yeah, she's South Sudanese. That's another place with a low ass life expectancy rate. South Sudan, that's another one. The average age is like 58. Y'all over there, you're living in your homeland is a damn death sentence. And you want to hop on the phone running your damn injera bread crunching mouth to us. Fix that. Fix that. That's another place. Yeah, you ain't living long. You ain't got no healthcare system or nothing over there. Kids running around all willy-nilly. The elderly dropping dead at 43. Yeah, that's elderly over there. Let's tell the damn truth. You ain't gonna call up here in my homeland. You over here eating off my tax dollars, saving your little musty Tweety Bird forehead ass, and then want to talk shit? No, you're not. You're not going to raise your voice and say nothing. Get that shit straight. I debate my equals. All others I teach. You're not on my level to debate, ma'am. I don't debate refugees. You ain't got no standing to debate on, ma'am. You're sitting over there with a bowl full of Red Cross rice and injera bread and soy sauce with some hummus. Thankful to not be in your damn village, ma'am. Who are you to debate? You're not on our level to debate, ma'am. You sit your ass down somewhere and enjoy the hummus. The hell you think you talking to? What am I going to learn from somebody who's a refugee? Give me a break. Stop all that playing. Let me get some of the family on here. The hell you talking to? You from South Sudan and talking about a debate? Y'all wash y'all hair in cow pee. We've seen the videos. I'm not debating nobody who washes their hair with cow piss conditioner. Debate? Sit down. The hell you think you talking to? Y'all want to be equal footing with us? No, you're not, ma'am. You're not. You coming in here just yelling pejoratives and just screaming and crashing out willy-nilly. No. Y'all don't do that around us. See, we got to clean all that shit up. These tethers think they can just come around and just start yelling and barking bullshit because they ain't got no logic. You ain't got nothing logical to say. Just like that other tether. When we start reading the stats about the life expectancy rates, he didn't have nothing logical. He came in emotional. That is wrong, nigga. What's wrong about it? It is just wrong, nigga. It's wrong. Okay, what's wrong about it? What did I say incorrect? You know, nigga. Okay, you're not saying what I said. You're not debunking anything, sir. What did I say was wrong? You hate us, nigga. You hate the continent. Why do you hate us? We ain't doing all of that emotional bullshit. Y'all hate accountability. You hate dealing with facts. Because now you can't come over and tether off our asses no more. So now they hate the fact that we've delineated. So now you're forced to deal with your own culture. You're forced to deal with your culture now and the shortcomings of it. See, everything is all about running from your homeland, running from your culture, running from the problems, running from the circumstances, and we're supposed to clean everything up for them. You come over, the U.S. government brought me over here. Y'all, how come y'all won't donate the money to me? So I Show Speed is over here making us look good. Everything is about us having to bail you out. Damn all that. Damn that. Hell out of here. Good grief. Who else we got in here? Okay, yeah, you just babbling, ma'am. America's everyone's country. What you mean we can't do anything about it? Ma'am, who you think you're talking to? Ma'am, when I was at customs today, it was empty. Y'all tethers aren't being allowed over here like that no more. Yeah, we are. We have done something about it. We didn't cut off the tether train. Oh, yes, we have done something about it, ma'am. We've cut off the tether train. Ma'am, they're rounding y'all up now. What the hell you mean we can't do nothing about it? Ma'am, y'all getting rounded up by ICE now. That's us doing something about it. The hell you think you're talking to? They rounding up your wide forehead ass cousins now. Some of your fellow East Africans are getting rounded up and thrown the hell up out of here now. Oh, we've done something about it, beloved. Oh, you just hate to deal with reality. We've done something about it. That's why y'all begging us for a truce. Your fellow tether, hey, brothers, hey, my niggas, hey, where the FBAs come on out here protest with us? No, we good. We good. No, we're good. Oh, yeah, they about to stop all that anchor baby shit, too. They about to cut all that off. Oh, yeah. Something is being done about it, beloved. Yeah, like I said, when I got back into the U.S. today, the customs line was empty, ladies and gentlemen. Customs was empty. It took me like 2 minutes to get here, to get off that plane and get through customs. Wasn't no line or nothing. Oh, yeah, something is being done about it. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Yeah, the tethering is drying up. Yeah, that shit is drying up. All right, let me get some more folks in here. Man. Let's see who we got. All right. Oh, yeah. It's going down in February. Oh, yes. February is going down in February. Dude, I'm telling you, when I got back into the U.S. today, because usually when I travel and go through customs, it's always a long ass line. And it takes about an hour to get through usually. It's always a long line. Dude, it was a ghost town. Yeah. I flew, what you saying? Did I fly from, what'd you say? Did I fly from Senegal to, yeah, I did. Yeah, it was a straight flight. I flew straight to New York from Senegal. Yeah. Yeah, that was the only place that had a direct flight. That's why I just kind of stayed and kicked it in New York for a couple of days. Because if I would have flown back home to LA, and I'm going back to LA in a couple of days, it would have been like a 20-hour flight. I would have had to stop over a couple of spots, and I didn't want to do all that shit. I didn't want to do all that. But I got to Senegal. I flew in from Turkey. I was up in Turkey for a few days. So I flew down to Senegal because I was up there. It was kind of snowing. And I said, man, before I go to the crib, I want to go somewhere warm at least. And that was one of the West African countries. I wanted to go to West Africa just to be somewhere warm for a minute. And that's really the only reason I went. It was just on a whim. I wasn't even planning. I do shit at the last minute. That's the great thing about being a foundational Black American. We could just do shit. Yeah, people are like, what, why are you in Africa? What, man? Shit. Because I just felt like it that day. That's really it. I literally just felt like going that day. That's how we do. That's kind of an FBA thing. We'll be sitting up like, man, let's go to Cancun. We be on that type of shit. Hey, man, let's go to Vegas. You know? Because we can. Do spontaneous shit like that. Literally on a whim. Yeah? That's it. They try to make it deeper. The CIA sent you, shut the hell up. When they start talking dumb, fuck out of here. The CIA wants you to come and steal our bushmeat. Dude, come on, man. Man. Yeah, a lot of us do that. We just hop up and go somewhere at the last minute. Me and my lady, we do that with the kid. We do that with our children all the time. We'll do a last minute trip. We'll be sitting up and like, hey, in 2 days, let's go to Hawaii. We'll just do that. You know? Yeah, I already have my passport. And the only reason I chose, because I wanted to go to Ghana actually. I actually wanted to go to Ghana, but with Ghana, there was some shit where you had to fill out a visa. And I'm like, I don't feel like filling out no paperwork. I don't want to do that. And then I think you might have had to take a shot. I ain't doing all that shit. So I said, okay, let me find a place over there that I can go where I ain't got to fill out no visa. And it was Senegal. And I said, okay. And it was relatively short flight, like what, 6 hours. So I said, okay, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. That'll be a cool little trip. You know, and I never been. Because I wanted to go to Ghana. I was looking up Ghana. And you had to get them giant right. I didn't want to do all that. Yeah, I didn't want to do all that. You know. And I'm glad I went to Senegal. I absolutely loved it. I liked it. The food I had was pretty good. It was relatively good food up there. People very, very nice up there in Ghana. I mean, in Senegal. Very, very nice people. Yeah, very nice people. Man, yeah, I still post on YouTube. I'm gonna start posting again this week. Yeah, I'm gonna start posting this week. Yeah, you up here, UN lady, you in here lying. That further makes us delineate because that's all you tethers do because y'all don't really have an argument and you're a fleeing refugee. So everything is about desperation and survival. So all that lying and all that shit, that further makes us delineate, beloved. You sitting here lying because that's like a second nature type of thing. Y'all tethers got that real bad. Y'all just start lying instinctively. That scratching and scraping mindset, that's that orphan mindset. No parents, no guidance, nobody, no elders giving you the game, teaching you the the dangers of lying. You don't have that like we did. We foundational Black Americans, we were taught by our elders lying and scamming was wrong. It's instinctively wrong. You understand? See, that's the difference between the culture. That's why we all don't have no elders like that. See, this goes into the whole elder thing. Y'all don't take care of your elders. They croaking at 58 years old and all that stuff. So yeah, lying and scamming, you don't have no moral base, a lot of the tethers. You don't have a moral base. Whereas foundational Black America, we have that. We have our elders. We got Big Mama, Grandma, Dear. We got that. Family, I'm from an age, man, where not only was lying bad, how many of you are old enough to remember saying the word lie was bad? When I was growing up, my grandmother wouldn't let me even say the word lie. The word lie was a bad word. Y'all remember that? How many? Raise your hand if y'all remember that. Who's that old? Where my old school? Dude, I couldn't say the word lie. I say, Mom, I say, Granny, he lying. What? Don't say, he's telling a story. You don't say that. We couldn't even say the word lie. We had to say telling story. He's telling a tale. You don't tell a tale now. Right, you telling a story. Nigga, lie was a bad word. Yeah? So yeah, we come from that kind of upbringing from the elders. Yeah? Right. So yeah, it's different. It's different. Yeah, our elders gave us a moral compass to go by early on. So yeah, all that just lying for no damn reason, just saying shit, just like that guy called up lying about where he's from and all that. I'm from Senegal. Like, dude, you're not from Senegal. Okay, I'm from Ghana, nigga. It doesn't matter. The hell you lying for? All right? Damn. The trip was great. I had a great time. I had a great time up there. I had a great time up there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But dude, let me tell you what. But when I got to the airport, when I got to the Senegal airport, it took me forever to get my luggage. It took forever to get the luggage. And dude, let me say this: when I went to get my bags, we were waiting. You know how they pull bags off the thing and kind of set them to the side? There were a lot of bags. Family, it was clearly bushmeat in the people's luggage. Family, there was a section over there with people's luggage. It smelled like rotten carcasses. It was really making me nauseous. I'm if I'm lying, I'm flying. They had all of these people's luggage and it clearly had bushmeat in it. It smelled like it's rotten animal carcasses. And there was a lot of it, man. I'm like, where are they taking this damn bushmeat? They really travel with bushmeat. They travel with bushmeat. They take that shit in their luggage. They do. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they were up in Turkey. Where did they get the damn bushmeat? What the hell? It was a lot of it. I don't know, but it was a lot of it. I'm like, how did they get all that stuff up in Turkey? I'll say, okay. Okay. All right. All right. It was smelling very, very bad. And my luggage was the last one to come out damn near. So I was up there. Oh man, just smelling that damn bushmeat luggage. I'm like, God damn. Man. Yeah, that's a reality. That's a reality. That's a reality. All right. But again, but the food, a lot of the food that I had was pretty good there. Like, and I ate mostly at my hotel. Excuse me. I ate mostly at the hotel. And it was a luxury hotel. They had good breakfasts there. A lot of it was mixed with French cuisine. It was good. It was real, real good. Yeah. It was definitely bushmeat, dude. Yeah, it smelled like dead animals, smelled like dead carcasses. Yeah. Yeah, you know what a dead carcass smell like. You know, man. But it was all gravy. Who was that saying what? Hold on. His Excellency? Okay, His Excellency. Hop on, His Excellency. His Excellency. Hop on, sir. Mr. Excellency, hop on, sir. Hop on, His Excellency. Oh, I don't hear you, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. Now, who's lying? Who say lying?
Yeah. So I'm glad you said you were in Senegal, right?
Yeah. Now, who you say lying? You say who's lying? What? Who? You say I'm lying?
That's not the topic. I mean, I just
No,
want to
no, it
know.
is the topic. That's why I brought you up. You were in the chat room. You were in the comments saying
Right.
I'm lying. What am I lying about, sir?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that when you go to people's country and then you talk about respect, and then you come back and talk about the comment that you are making right now about the bushmeat, then you're lying because you can't say that all the luggages at the airport it was all bushmeat. You know what I mean? So that's a lie. All right.
You gonna tell me what I smelled and didn't
Yeah,
smell?
yeah. But you gotta be emotional right now. Just relax. All right.
You
We're gonna have it.
projecting.
No,
You
because
projecting. I'm not emotional. You just lied. That's emotional. You lied. You gonna tell me what the hell
no,
I
no,
smelled and
no,
didn't
no.
smell?
You you said that was your statement. So I went based on what you said. All right.
You just babbling. How you gonna tell me what I smelled? I
Uh,
smelled bushmeat, nigga. The hell you talking about? I ain't gotta lie about that. They had bushmeat in their luggage. Not everybody. The fuck you talking about?
Right.
These people had bushmeat in their luggage,
Well,
sir.
you gotta be happy that you didn't lose your
I ain't
life.
got to be happy about nothing. Hold on. Why would I lie about that? I don't have
Just
to lie
relax,
about that.
relax. Don't
Hold on,
crash
no,
out
no, no,
yet.
no. Don't talk over me,
Yeah,
little old
yeah.
sassy punk. Yeah, that's a reality. Some people, they eat bushmeat over there, and they had bushmeat in their luggage.
All right.
That's not a lie.
All right.
The fuck you
So,
talking about? How you gonna tell me I'm lying? I'm telling you what I experienced.
all right. So,
I don't know how you gonna tell me something like
just
that's
relax.
not like that's far
Then
fetched. Sir, have you seen family? Have y'all seen the videos at these airports? They always catching them with bushmeat in their luggage.
as a pregnant woman, man, just relax.
Hold on. They always try to come over here because they don't let them. They can kind of fly around Europe with that bushmeat. They don't let them fly in the U.S. They try to come to the U.S. with bushmeat, and they don't let them. It's literally documented. They do it all the time. So
Right.
yeah, they had bushmeat. Why are you upset with that, sir? Are you embarrassed that people on your continent travel with bushmeat?
Well, here's the thing. Listen, man. I'm here to have a conversation with you.
Sound like you're embarrassed by it, sir.
All right. So
Are you embarrassed by that, sir?
I eat bushmeat myself. So what's your point?
Okay, so why are
Yeah, yeah.
you acting embarrassed that people will
I'm
travel
not.
with it?
See, I'll eat bushmeat at any day, any time, and I do got bushmeat in my fridge right now as I'm speaking to you.
Right.
So yeah, that's how you know. Not embarrassed. I mean, come on, that's healthy. All right.
Okay. It might be healthy for you. I'm not even saying it's bad. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm just saying it smelled
Yeah, yeah,
bad.
yeah. Yeah.
It kind of made me nauseous a little bit going over to that area. It was a certain area where a bunch of bags were, and there was bushmeat in the people's bags, and it kind of made
Yeah.
me
So
nauseous.
yeah, when you eat it,
I
my
didn't even
queen.
say it was a bad thing. I don't like it. I don't eat beef either. There's a lot of shit I don't like. I'm not saying
Right.
good or bad. If you want to eat some hyena hush puppies, knock your fucking self out. All right.
Yeah,
I just don't like the way it smelled.
you should visit Comoros as well, man. You're gonna like it out there.
Sir, what would I like about it?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful island. A lot of good food. Great weather. So you will like it out there.
Yeah, the French kind of colonized that spot too, and they still got you in a chokehold. Do you
So
speak
what's your
French?
point? No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you either speak French or Arabic. Which one is it?
You speak English.
No. That's not the native language there. It's either French or Arabic. They speak English as a form of
Yeah, yeah,
commerce.
yeah, yeah. People, I mean, there's people that speak French, some Arabic, some, any other language. So it's not only English. So
Right, but your English is horrible, and you speak English for commerce purposes, sir. So yeah, Britain never really colonized that place. It
thank
was the
you,
French.
thank you,
Right.
thank you very much.
Yeah, it was the French.
Yeah,
Right.
see, yeah, English. I speak it just to communicate with you. It's just to do you a favor
Right.
so we can communicate. So,
Right. To do me a favor so you can beg for some more money. Right.
man, come on, man. Let's have a conversation. Like I'm here to see. Like I'm happy that you went out there and you had a great experience, right? I'm very happy about that. So now I just again, when you try to talk negative about that's not
What negative
respect.
how? Negative how?
No, no.
Negative how? Negative how? Negative how?
Well, when you talk about how you didn't see elders and people die when they're like 50 years old, you think, come on, man, you don't say that. That's disrespectful.
It's the fucking truth.
Bro, what's the truth about? So
It's
you
the
said,
truth.
nah, I don't, see. Here's the thing, though. This is why I told you earlier that you are lying because
Get off
you
my
know.
phone, you embarrassed tether. The truth, y'all want people to sit here and lie with your stupid ass. I'm not about to sit here and lie with you. Y'all so used to lying, y'all forget y'all be lying all the time. Because y'all love running around to other people's countries talking about you're the Prince of Zamunda, you got businesses back home, you gonna make your money and move back home. You got this culture of lying all the time. So the truth is offensive. When people start telling the truth, and we're not denigrating you, we're just making a truthful observation, you get offended. Notice these tethers are offended that we're telling the truth about the elderly in their homeland. Again, when I was in Senegal, I didn't see a lot of elderly people. That's either the truth or not the truth. I didn't see them. That's not offensive. There were not a lot of elderly people. And now I see there's a reason why. The life expectancy rate is very low in many of those countries over there. Why? Because they don't have a lot of infrastructures to take care of certain people health-wise. So people don't have the health facilities and they don't have the social facilities to maintain elderly people like that. That's the reality. And they don't want to deal with that. See, that's touching a nerve, because these people, you know why it's touching the nerve? They know that they done fled and left their grandma somewhere to rot. And that's messing with them. That's messing with them. And this, what we're talking about, that's messing with their conscience. That's why they're getting so offended by that. I'm not saying that as a pejorative. I'm not saying that as an insult at all. I'm not saying that as an insult whatsoever. That's a legitimate observation. That's a legit observation. Yeah, they want to call up and vent. No, you're going to deal with what we're talking about. Yeah, they feel guilty, ladies and gentlemen. See, me talking about that, that's like a little dirty secret. See, they think that we're uncovering their little dirty secrets because they feel a guilt thing about that. That's why when people get offended real quickly and easily about something that's not being used as a pejorative. When you get offended, like for example, if somebody says, "Man, I hate people who smoke crack." Why? Why you hate that? Oh no, you hate people who smoke crack. What's wrong with what's wrong with that? Why are you getting so offended? You offended because you smoke crack. Yeah, if you say something and somebody gets hella offended, it's touching a nerve. Oh, that's touching a nerve. That's why they're getting offended by that. Because when I tweeted it earlier about the not seeing elderly people, well, they were all butthurt. Oh, you hate Africa, nigga. Why do you hate us so much? What? What? And then we start pulling out the stats. That's a legitimate stat. There are not a lot of elderly people there. There's a handful, and they're in the rural areas or whatever, but it's not a lot. The life expectancy rate, people be dying in their 50s out there in many of those countries. Yeah? Man. And they don't want to deal with that. That's a little sore spot for them. So they start projecting all of this weird stuff. Yeah, I'm not saying this as a diss. It's an observation. And observing these things and being honest about it, this is how you can start healing and fixing things. And I noticed that that's something that needs to be healed and fixed. Everybody's just looking for a way to flee, where you leave your elderly and the children. Yeah? Come on now. The truth will set you free. Man. Yeah, we take our elderly with us. Y'all see me and my mom. My mom is always with me somewhere. Y'all always see me with my lovely mother. I love my mother to life. I make sure my mother's good. You know, My mother's 80th birthday. We flew the whole family down to New Orleans and had a big birthday party for her down there. Yeah, that's how we get down. Man, can we get a couple of more folks in here? Shout out to everybody in here. We're in here deep. We're in here deep, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I am. I'm an only child. I'm my mother's only child. And I got siblings on my dad's side, but I'm my mother's only child. So, I always got to look out for her. I got to look out for her. Oh, your mom has dementia. She's next year. Yeah, we're going to look out for moms now. That's one thing we do. FBAs, we look out for some damn moms now. You see? We going to make sure mom is good. Shit. Yeah, I'm my mother's only child. Yeah. Yes, indeed. It's real talk. Let me see who we got in here. Let me see who we got in here. Let me see. Let me see. Y'all raise your hands. Sound like I'm weaving a basket. No, just clear my throat. Just clear my throat. I'm just clear my throat, ladies and gentlemen. Man. Let me see. Raise your hand. Who's that? Rolling. What's your name? Rolling something. Rolling something. Mr. Rolling.
Hey, appreciate you letting me up, Tariq. I've seen a lot of your clips online for many years now.
Mm-hmm.
I I'm gonna go with the assumption that we both agree that reparations should be paid out to Black Americans.
Foundational Black Americans, right? Yes.
Yes. Um, in your opinion, what does that look like? Like if it's achieved?
The same way they pay Native American tribes, same setup. Monthly checks, tax-free status, land grants. They can throw a couple of casinos in there, the whole shebang. Now,
Mm.
Roland, where's your family from, Roland? Where's your family from?
On my mother's side, I got my grandpa from Virginia, my grandma from South Carolina. I just got our family book, so our genealogy goes back to 1625 in
Okay.
here. So we're Gullah Geechee tribe on that side. On my father's side, they've been in the States since the 1800s,
Okay.
but they're Puerto Rican by ethnically.
Okay. And they've been in the States since the 1800s, like
Yeah,
1800. Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. But yeah, we're gonna do it just like the Native American tribes, the same way they get there, same way, same template. And that's why delineation is very important. All right. Let me see who else. Mark, let's get brother Mark Ramey, Mr. Mark Ramey in the building. Mark Ramey in the building. All right, Mark Ramey. Mr. Mark. All right, Mark. All right, Mark Ramey ain't saying nothing. All right, let's get some more folks in here. Let's get Mason. Let me just try different people. And we're going to shut it down pretty soon because I do need to rest. Because I got to get up and get me some Timberland boots with this damn snow out here in New York. All right. Because it is freezing out here. I am Ninja. I'm just going to start letting up random folks. I'm going to let up random people, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. All right. Who we got? Okay. Let's get. All right. Y'all just start popping your head on in or something. What's up? Okay. We got a lot of people. What's up? Who's this? Okay. Hold on. Who is this? Lovely? Yo, Miss Lovely? Okay, lovely ain't saying nothing. All right, we don't want to slow it down. Let's get this person. You got a bunch of cartoons in your screen name. I don't know what your name is, but we got a lot of requests going on. Let's get. Hold on. I'm just going to invite a bunch of people and see what we do, because now the game is being slowed down by people are in the queue, but then they ain't saying nothing. All right. What's up, sweetest touch? I see you down there, dear. Let's get ZZ. I'm just gonna get random people. Okay. Let me get this lovely person up out of here because she ain't saying nothing. Man, I wish all this snow wasn't out here so I can grab me a pizza slice, man. I got a taste for a damn pizza slice. And everything is shut down out here in Manhattan. All right. You're FBA in Africa. What's up, brother? What's up, Mr. Boot? What part of Africa are you in, brother? What part of Africa are you in, brother? All right. Let me see. Who is that? Ant? Okay, let's Mr. Ant, hop on, Ant. Mr. Ant, hop on, brother. Oh, Mr. Ant, hop on, brother. What's going on? Everything is slowing down here. I'm trying to get one more good call in here before we roll out. Let's get UIT. Let's get UIT to see what's going on with UIT. UIT, what's up, brother? What the hell? How come people ain't saying shit? What's going on with that? All right. UIT. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Shit. My joint is frozen. There you go. There we go. All right. Who is this? Hold on. Okay. That MF ain't real. Hop on that MF. UIT, you in here, bro? Okay, brother. You got too much going on, brother. All right.